All right, here it is. It's the Gold League, and it's going to be Miami at Oakland today. Two really good teams. I'm looking at Baltimore as 426 points, and Baltimore has 111 points more than the second place team. Well, anyways, we're going to take a look here. The difference is now you have Cleveland and New England, a huge playoff game. Dallas and New York, a big game for both those teams. Baltimore and Seattle. Jacksonville and Carolina, that's going to be very big there. Atlanta and Washington. The Chargers at Buffalo. Buffalo's got to win out and hope for a lot of help. St. Louis and Detroit, that's kind of going down. San Francisco, they lost 3 in a row. The Steelers are 79 against the Bears. The Giants against Kansas City. The LA Rams at 1976, they're 8-4. Two of those losses to the 49ers. The Tennessee Titans against Denver. Cincinnati and New Orleans, a huge game there. Green Bay and Philadelphia. Oh, sorry, I forgot one thing. Green Bay and Philadelphia. Baltimore and Minnesota. And Miami and Oakland. Miami and Oakland. I had it best explained to me that the difference, why you try and keep the other team off the field, is if your best hitter only comes up 3 times, they can go 0 for 3. But if your best hitter comes up 7 or 8 times, then they're going to get 2 or 3 hits out of it. So that's the same way now. Otis C strength is big. So Oakland has a good running game. This could be the preview of the championship game. And we're ready to go. The AFC Championship, Ray Gunn to kickoff are underway. Here's Fulton Walker. Walker to the 11. Walker up to the 20, to the 24. And it'll be a first down for Miami. All the modern rules here. Marino, Nathan, Johnson, Dan Johnson, Pete Johnson, Mark Clayton, Mark Duper, and Oakland's defense really, really good. Bubba Smith, number 77, came over from the Colts. And Jack Tatum, Willie Brown. That's going to be first down and 10. Marino. They're going to give to Tony Nathan. He's only going to get a gain of 2. It'll be second down. Second and 8 for Miami. Marino. They give it over, and that's going to be Johnson. Johnson. And a gain of 6 more. It'll be third down and 2. Running the football 2 times in a row. That was big. Third and 2. Marino to Nathan. Nathan up the middle and a first down. To the 39. First down and 10 for Miami. First down now. Marino, 4th in a row to Tony Nathan. They're playing pass, and they're gaining 4 yards a rush, 5 yards a rush. Marino yet to throw a pass, 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Marino, maybe the first time. He's looking, he's going to throw, overthrows Duper. Third down and 6, quickly. Marino has 3,393 yards, 28 touchdowns, 7 picks. Third and 6. Marino to Tony. Tony Nathan not enough, and now they're going to have to kick. So here they go. Here is Reggie Roby. High and deep. And there's Gene Atkinson. I think that is him. Taking a look at the Oakland offense. Kenny Stabler. You have Biletnikoff there. Moore, Siani, Hubbard, Smith. Miami's defense. I mean, Baumhauer and Bocamper. Yeah, Brodzinski. Bowser, the Killer Bees. Mark Brown. Lyle Blackwood, Glenn Blackwood. First down and 10. Stabler. Stabler, the bootleg. Stabler, and he's going to be sacked. Brodzinski gets him down. It'll be 2nd and 13. 2nd down and 13. The last 3 weeks of the season will be coming up. They pitch to Marv Hubbard. Marv will be running. Marv, he gains 8. He had 127 yards in the last game against San Diego. 3rd and 5. Stabler giving to Marv. Marv up the middle, not enough. And it's going to be 4th down, and now they're going to kick. So Ray Guy, high and deep. The 17. Here's Miami. It's going to be a 1st down and 10. Marino to throw. Marino looking, gonna throw underneath to Nathan. And he got a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Miami nothing, Oakland nothing. 2nd down and 5. Johnson. He'll get 2 more, 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Back to throw, looking, throwing. And that's going to be no good, trying to go to Mark Duper. And now they're going to punt. Here's Reggie Roby, sorry. 25, 30, 40-yard line. So both teams are trying to figure each other out. Not that much. The Raiders have just won the football so far, 1st down. Stabler over, that's going to be Smith, Charlie Smith. Gain of 6, 2nd out. Miami and Oakland rivals. They are. 2nd and 4. Penalty, and that's...
False start. Offense, number 25. 5-yard penalty.
So that's Fred Biletnikoff. If Oakland wins, they might get a number 1 seed. Miami would be hard-pressed back to throw. Throwing, and that's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 9. 0 of 1 is Stabler back to throw. Looking, throwing, and he can't hit Siani. It'll be 4th down and 9, and they're going to punt. So here's Ray Guy. High and deep again. The 8-yard line. 10, 15, 19. Miami nothing. 1st and 10. Bennett. Gain of 5 for Miami. 2nd down. Miami, when you look at the team, 8 and 4. They score a lot of points. They do sometimes. They've been held down a little bit. Miami beating New England. I think we had that 5th in offense, 9th in defense. So it'll be 2nd down. They go to Johnson. Johnson, 2 more. 3rd down and 3. So 3rd and 3 and timeout. Miami, nothing. Oakland, nothing. Very tough quarter now. 3rd down and 3. Bennett. No. And it'll be 4th down, and now they're going to kick. So here's Reggie Roby again. High, my goodness, there's Atkinson. About the 31. Well, you're looking at a game right now. Here's Oakland. Offensively 11th, first defensively. And this is very big. They've held single digits a couple times. They just beat San Diego 31-3. And that was big in their division. I think, did they sweep San Diego? No, they played them the last game of the year. First down. Stabler. Marv Hubbard. Marv, and a gain of 5. Always get these good first downs. Reports now 10-minute. Cleveland and New England 3-3. The Jets are beating Dallas. Baltimore 7-0 over Seattle. Jacksonville 7-0 over Carolina. Washington a big win if they could do it. Buffalo's got to win out. San Diego's leading. St. Louis up on Detroit. Tampa Bay is up 10-0 on San Francisco. Pittsburgh up on Chicago, two of the best defenses. The Giants are up. The Los Angeles Rams went undefeated in their year. They're up. Tennessee 14-7. Cincinnati, New Orleans, Green Bay 7-0 over Philadelphia and Baltimore. The Ravens beating Minnesota 3-0. It's very, very early here. Those are the end of the first quarter there. Stabler, Marv Hubbard, and Hubbard gets 2 more. 3rd and 3. We're trying to run everything out of it. Here's Marv. First down and up to the 48. A first down for Oakland. Stabler is 0 for 2. First down. Stabler over to Charlie Smith, and he gains 9. That is huge. 2nd down and 1. There it is. Stabler to Marv Hubbard. No, loses 1. And that's going to be Betters with this stop. 3rd down and 2. Charlie Smith. First down. That could be it. Back they give to Charlie again. Charlie Smith. And he gains 4. That's the end of 1. At the end of the first quarter, it's Miami 0, Oakland 0, but Oakland is driving. All right, 0-0 Oakland, and this is a huge game. If Miami wins, they would have a tiebreaker, especially in the playoffs. 2nd down and 6. Oakland is driving. Stabler, he's got Freddie in a first down. They needed 6 and he got 8. So here they go, and now they're starting to throw sparingly. 1 of 3 for 8 yards. Let's see what they do. It'll be first down. They need field goal yards. Charlie Davis. And Davis nothing there. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Very, very, very big for them. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throwing, that's Davis. Davis a first down. He fumbles the football, and it is Oakland's. It is Oakland. And they go down on the 12-yard line. Now this is huge. 1st and 10. They give to Davis. Davis no, 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Stabler gives to Davis, and he got nothing again. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 10. Big for Oakland. Back to throw. Stabler And down he goes, Bowser with the sack. Now they're going to have to kick. Over a quarter with this drive, 13 plays, 7:56. Here's George Belanda. And straight on, it is up and it's good. It's 3-0. Wow. Oakland goes all the way down and they score. So here we go. That was, 14 plays, 53 yards, 8.5 minutes. So now, here's the kickoff. And they'll take it down. So not what they wanted. 1st and 10. Marino. Johnson. Here's Johnson. Pete Johnson, a gain of 4. Huge. Bennett comes in. It'll be 2nd and 6. 3-0 Oakland. They're leading. Back to throw. Marino. Marino looking deep, and he's got Nat Moore, and it's a first down. Nat Moore to the 37. And all of a sudden, Miami's in business. First down. They hand it, and that's going to be a flag.
Illegal motion. Offense. Number 85. 5-yard penalty.
Duper with the penalty. It'll be first down and 15. 1st and 15. Bennett. Bennett. And he'll go down to the 36. 2nd down and 8. Under 9 minutes to go here in a half. Miami is driving. Marino to throw. He's 2 for 4 today. There's a flag. It's caught by Super Duper. Let's see
Grabbing
what it
the
is.
face mask.
And
Defense.
it's going to be 15
Number 48,
more.
10-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
First down, and they're going to run down to the 1st and goal at the 9. First down and goal from the 9-yard line. Marino. Mark Clayton, and Mark Clayton scores. And it's a touchdown for Miami. The 29th. Ivan Shaman, the extra point. Blocked. And it's 6-3. So now they're going to kick it deep to the goal line. Charlie Davis. Davis. It'll be a 14-yard return. 1st and 10. Miami 6, Oakland 3. Siani up to the 21. A gain of 3. Yeah. 2nd down and 7. Stabler over, and that's going to be Charlie Smith, and a first down. So halfway through the third, the game has really picked up. It's Miami 6, Oakland 3, first down. Stabler, and they go to Davis. Charlie Davis on the screen, and he's up to the 46 and a first down. So Oakland is moving the ball up the field. It'll be 1st and 10. We go to Smith. Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. 2nd and 9. Back to throw, looking. There's the flag. That's going to be dropped, and let's see what we have.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense. Number 28, 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
That hurts. That hurts. That really does. It'll be a first down. 5:10 to go. 3 of 5. His last 3 hit. Davis again. And Davis only a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Looking. Too far for Charlie Smith. 4:14 to go. Quickly the ticker. Cleveland leading New England. That'd be a big win for them. Big playoff push there. The Jets tied with Dallas. Baltimore all over Seattle. Unbelievable. They've been incredible. Jacksonville, Carolina, Atlanta. Washington is way over Atlanta. San Diego 20, Buffalo 7. Other notable scores: 10-0 Tampa Bay leading the Steelers, 20-0 over Chicago. LA tied with the Texans. Tennessee and Denver are tied. Tennessee needs to win that game. Cincinnati, big win, big lead over New Orleans. Game 21-7, Green Bay and Philadelphia. Green Bay's got to win that game. And Baltimore leading Minnesota 6-0. 3rd and 8. Stabler to throw, too far. It'll be 4th down. And here they go. Indeed. That's it. 1st and 10. For Miami, 4 minutes to go. Marino looking, firing deep and too far to Clayton. Billy Brown on the coverage. Marino's 4 of 7 for only 54 yards. 2nd down. Marino throws. He's got it. 1st down and more. Up to the 47. 31 of 39 in the last one, and that is Johnson, the tight end, Pete Johnson. Derek John, who is it? Dan Johnson. 1st down. Back to throw, Marino. He's got Duper and a 1st down there. So 3 minutes to go. Miami's starting to move quickly. They only have 2 timeouts. Marino had to burn one earlier. Bennett. Nothing. Oh, there's a
personal
fight.
Foul. Defense. Number 55, 15-yard penalty. Automatic. 1st down.
There is a fight, and all of a sudden, Connors, no ejections. They didn't eject anybody. Connors has a personal foul against him, and that's Oakland. So Miami is driving now. 2:22 to go. Marino to throw. Marino, he's got Clayton in a 1st down, and that'll be the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes. It's Miami 6, Oakland 3. How about Marino versus Burt Jones? Wonder about that. 6-3, 2 minutes to go. Marino will pitch it out to Johnson on the run. Johnson still churning his legs. Johnson got 7. 2nd and 3. Marino. Nathan, and Tony Nathan is going to be short. 3rd down and inches. They're letting it go. 3rd and inches for Miami. Back Marino to Johnson. Johnson scores. It's 12-3. Von Schaman. And no. He had one blocked, and he missed that one. 55 seconds. Von Schaman, and here they go. The 5 to the 10, 15. Up, it'll be 50 seconds to go. Let's see what happens to Oakland. It'll be 1st down. They give to Charlie Davis. A gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to say no to that. They're going to try and run this clock out. That's going to be Smith. Smith, a 1st down, a gain of 8. should just end it. And one more. That's going to be Smith, Charlie Smith. A gain of 3, and that's going to be it. That has to be. Oakland calls timeout, 9 seconds. And back the throw. And loses 3, and that's it. Miami 12, Oakland 3. Miami 12, Oakland 3 as we begin the third. When I look at this, Miami is starting to pick it up. They're averaging almost 4 yards a carry. Oakland is having trouble. They are. They're just having so much trouble. And now Von Shaman to the 1 yard line as we begin the third. There they go, the 10, the 14. Well, I mean, we're going to look at this game and others today. First down. Beginning the second, Charlie Smith on a run. And a gain of 4. They can take 10 minutes for this. We're down 2 touchdowns. Second down. Smith again. Smith nothing there. Loses 1. 3 of 7 is Stabler. Third down. Stabler. And the throw to Mike Siani. Mike Siani to the 50, 40. Here's Mike Siani to the 30, to the 29. And a first down. Now Stabler was 14 of 25 for 3 touchdowns against San Diego. Well, they picked that up. 54 yards. They're trying to pick it up. They need at least a field goal on this. Davis on a run. It'll be second down and 4. What an opening drive. They need this to happen. Mac Davis. And 2 more. It'll be third down and 2. Third and 2. The pitch over, and that's going to be a first down. Charlie Smith. So first down and 10. Huge from the 16, 11:08 to go. Smith on a run, and Smith is bowling across. It looks like Miami's defense is showing it. They're 9th. They are 9th, 10th in yards, 16th in rushing. What are they, 27th in third down percentage? They can't get the big loss. Second and 1. Davis for touchdown. He breaks away. And it's 12-9. Here's the point after. Belanda is good. It's 12-10. Manova Von Shaman just got one of those, then that would have been huge. 10, 25. So it'll be first down from the 28. Marino. Johnson, he'll get 2. It'll be second down. Miami needs more than just 12-10. They go to Johnson again. It's going to be a gain of 2, third down. Marino only 7 of 10. Third down. Back to throw. Marino, no. And it'll be fourth down, and now they're going to punt. Reggie Roby, and terrible punt. Not good. 25 yards. It'll be first down. and they give to Charlie Davis. Davis on a run and a first down. Look at Oakland now. They want to take the lead. If they win this game, that would be huge. First down, Stabler. Charlie Smith, nothing there. If Oakland were to win this game, they'd be up 2 games on Miami. 2nd and 10. Stabler to throw. Looking. Stabler. No. So now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down. Stabler. The blitz is on. He's got Mike Siani down to the 21, to the 20-yard line. Oh, that was big. That was huge. Oh, this is big. First down and 10 for Oakland. They give to Davis. Davis on the run. And he'll get a 1st and goal. Oh, this is huge. Oakland could take a big lead now. 1st down. Davis through the middle and a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Back they give to Davis. Davis on a run. 3 more. 3rd and goal. 12 to 10. 4 minutes to go. Back. Touchdown, Bullet. No! Dropped it. He dropped it. And now the field goal is good, and Oakland with the lead. The end of 3. Cleveland all over New England. Dallas barely winning. Baltimore up big. Carolina up on Jacksonville. Jacksonville's got to win that game. Washington all over Atlanta. San Diego's going to win, eliminate Buffalo. San Francisco's coming back. Chicago, they got 14. The Giants are leading. The Rams are down. The Titans, 7 and 5, they're down. Cincinnati over New Orleans. Green Bay over Philadelphia, and Baltimore and Minnesota are fighting for their lives. So Ray Guy from the 2. To the 15, 20, 30, to the 31. So here comes Miami. It's 13-12. First down, back. They give the Johnson. Got 2. 2nd and 8. Back to throw Marino. Marino, no good. To go to Dan Johnson. 3rd and 8 for Miami. Marino throws no good. 3 of 10. 0 of 3. As they were 7 of 10 before, now 7 of 13. Missing their last 3. So a fair catch at the 21. 13-12. Davis. There's the extended handoff. Nothing there. 2nd down. I don't know. Is Oakland just going to sit on this lead? There's Marv Hubbard. Marv. Nothing. 3rd down. Stabler. Oh, and he goes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Charlie Davis. Incredible. Clarence Davis, Charlie Smith. So Clarence Davis with the ball. And what a run by Davis. That'll end 3. Right now it was 12-3. 10 straight by Oakland. So you look at Miami, Davis, Oakland, Davis and Smith. And Clarence Davis and Charlie Smith. 14 for 65, 14 for 64. This feels like a playoff game, but it's very, very one-sided. 1 quarter left. Stabler, and that's Charlie Smith, gain of 5. Big second down and 5. Clarence Davis, and there's the foul.
Holding. Offense. Number 88, 10-yard penalty.
They're going to move him back. 2nd and 15. Back, and down he goes. 3rd and 25. A huge momentum shift. 3rd down, back to throw. Stabler looking, throwing, and no, intercepted. And that's a huge intercepted by Blackwood. I believe it was Glenn Blackwood with the interception. Incredible turn of events. So here's Miami, 1st down, looking to take the lead back. Bennett, and a gain of 5, 2nd down and 5. 2nd and 5. Bennett, loss of 1. 3rd down and 6 down. Big for Miami. They want to win this game. They got to get this. Marino, no, and it's 4th down. Now here's Von Schaumann. Marino has lost his last 4. They're going for it. 4th and 6. Here's Dan. Rolling to his right and too far. So Oakland will take over. It'll be 1st down. Clarence Davis. Gain it to 2nd down. So Oakland up by a point. Back they go. Clarence Davis. The 30-yard line, gain of 6, 3rd and 2. So 3rd down and 2. Charlie Smith. And he gets a 1st down. I mean, you got to start thinking about game ending. You know, a game-ending strategy. It'll be 1st down. You just can't run it the whole time. There's Clarence Davis, another gain of 5, and that's huge. Averaging over 4 yards a carry. 2nd down. Stabler. No good. 3rd and 5. Maybe a screen or a short pass. There's Stabler on the run, but he fumbles the football, and it's going to be 4th and 4, and now they get it back. They're going to punt. So Ray Guy. Fulton Walker. A punt of 43. So, biggest thing, the reports. Let's say it's, where is every other game? We'll run a play or two. It'll be 1st down. Marino over, and that's going to be gain of 9. They got to, no hurry. It'll be 2nd and 1. Marino to throw. Marino, Tony Nathan, and a 1st down up to the 39. 1st and 10, a gain of 13. Here they go. Dallas beating New York, Baltimore all over Seattle. Carolina beating Jacksonville, San Diego's going to win. Detroit is going to win there. Pittsburgh trying to hold on. Same with Tampa Bay. The Giants are going to win. Tennessee, they're behind. Cincinnati's probably going to win. Green Bay's probably going to win. What a game, Baltimore Ravens in Minnesota. First and 10, they go to Johnson. And a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. Clock is ticking, 2nd and 7. Marino, and I think he just fell on the snap. He fumbles, but he gets it back. 3rd down and 9. 13 to 12. Marino, the throw, and that's going to be a gain of 4. It'll be 4th down and 5. So Reggie Roby, high and deep. Atkinson, and it'll be the 20-yard line. Well, you got to start thinking. They have the ball in position. A couple first downs, they might be able to win the game. Might be it. Let's see. First down. Marv Hubbard, and only 1. 2nd down and 9. Oakland 13, Miami 12. Stabler too far. Tried to go to Moore. 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Stabler, and Biletnikoff short. 2 yards short. Ray Guy will punt, 3:46 to go. Into the 17 to the 18. 55 yards. Oakland by 1, 3:01 to go. Marino going over, and that's going to be Johnson. Gain of 3, it'll be 2nd down. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Marino again. Marino, no, 3rd down. 3rd and 7, 2:38 to go. Cefalo is in, Marino. Underneath to Nathan Tony, and doesn't get it. It'll be 4th down and 4, and now they're gonna kick. No, they're going for it, 4th and 4. Marino to run, he won't get it. He will not get it, and Oakland takes over. 2:26 to go. First down, to throw. Bo Camper with the stop. It'll be 2nd down, so timeout. 2nd and 17. Stabler. Biletnikoff, they got 10 of it, 3rd down and 7. Could be the game if they get it. 3rd and 7. Stabler. Throwing, and Charlie Smith. It'll be 4th down. So now it'll be 37 yards. And no, that's going to be 2 minutes. 2-minute warning. Oakland up 13 to 12. Well, it is 13-12 in a very defensive game. So in a very, very defensive game, 13-12, 2 minutes to go. Oakland has it. Here's Blanda. And it's good. It's 16-12. So George Blanda nailed it. And now Miami needs a touchdown.
Holding, receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
So now it's going to be all the way back. It's going to be first down, 1:50 to go. Marino going to Tony Nathan. Nathan, he's going to get 6. They got to hurry it up. It'll be second down. Miami has no timeouts remaining. Don't know why they would do that. 2nd and 4. Marino. Penalty. Marino will run and get a first down.
Holding offense, number 57.
16-12. And to throw. And they throw to Nat Moore. Nat, and out of bounds, 3rd and 4. 1:32, back to throw. And they throw Nathan, and it'll be gain of 1, 4th down. 4th and 3, and this is it. This is the game. Miami can't get it. Here in the, they say clear. 4th and 3, this is it. 4th and 3, back to throw. Marino, he's got Nat Moore in a first down. They gotta hurry it up. They gotta hurry it up. And here they go, Marino to throw. They go to Nathan, maybe a draw, that wasn't good. 3 yards is not really good there. They gotta hurry up to the line. Second down, Marino to throw. Looking, they're gonna throw Nat Moore, and out of bounds. 3rd down and 1, they got less than a minute to go, no timeouts. Not time for a 20-play drive. Marino to throw. Marino, no, and it's going to be 4th and 1. This is it. Marino to throw. Looking, and no good, and that's it. They're just going to take 2 knees, and it wasn't the greatest. Well, they're going to give it to Marv Hubbard. He loses 1. Of course they're booing. And Stabler, Charlie Smith, and that's it. The game ends. Oakland 16, Miami 12. Miami had 2 touchdowns. Oakland had 1, but they had 3 field goals. I believe Von Schaman missed 2 extra points. So, that is it. Miami with only, I think, 2 first downs in that second half. Not much going on in the game. It was 61-51 in plays. That's 122. And you can see that Ray Guy with 5 punts. Roby with 6. They did have drives, but they stalled. And let's see the other games. Cleveland and New England. Cleveland blows out New England. Cleveland, that is big because they're looking for another brush with destiny. And look at New York. And it was 14-10 after 3, and then 35-17. Seattle and Baltimore 38-20. Big second quarter by Baltimore. Jones, touchdown pass. Jones pass, Jones pass, Jones pass. And that was Burt Jones. Having an incredible year. Now, Carolina and Jacksonville. Carolina pretty much eliminated Jacksonville. 35-28, a touchdown with 1:51 to go, followed by an interception. 158 yards for Stephen Davis. Tampa Bay and San Francisco. San Francisco, look at that. 28-7 in the second half. San Francisco scored to close, 5:44 to go. And then Craig a 1-yard run. 28-17. Tampa Bay not too much. San Francisco's on their winning ways. Kofor not that great. St. Louis and Detroit, 31-17 Detroit. Both teams are 4-9. San Diego beats Buffalo. Buffalo's done. You know, you got 3 weeks to go, and there we go. San Diego will be moving on. Washington blows away Atlanta. I mean, that was very surprising as the score. Pittsburgh, Chicago, Pittsburgh, 37-28. See the kick return for a touchdown. It was 27-0 Pittsburgh. And 37-28 your final. And I'm still saying, hey, you know, the Steelers are playing well now. New York, the Giants moved 8-5 in their division. They pound away on Kansas City. That was merciless. 26-13. Was 13-10. And then LA and LA. You know, they didn't do anything. One punt all day for Jackson. Tennessee barely beat Denver. And taking a look, you see Plummer, McNair, all your favorites, but 24-20, Tennessee wins. They survive. You saw that one. Cincinnati and New Orleans, 28-14. Cincinnati, a big win. Very, very big win. So that's pretty good. Philadelphia and Green Bay. Green Bay gets their season back, 38-22. So McNabb, all right, Favre, a good day, and Green Bay keeps everything living there. Last one, Baltimore and Minnesota. Baltimore wins. They beat Minnesota up 16-7, touchdown 16-14. So there you see everything here. Nelson, not that great for the Vikings. So the Vikings, 16 plays, 71 yards, 8-13. Baltimore, 13 for 47, 6-18. All right, well, let's take a look. There's the rating on the right. What we have Dallas and New York tied for first. Who was the breaker there? I think it's Dallas. New York 20. And Dallas, that was big. No, that was the Jets. There it is. New York won, and then Dallas won. So they're tied. They go to division record. So Dallas and New York won. Washington, late season surge. Chicago, 1-game lead over Green Bay, who won. Minnesota and Detroit, it's going to be very difficult. The 49ers get double digits. Same with Oakland. Atlanta, New Orleans, Tampa Bay, and Carolina are all 7-6. In the AFC, Miami is first, or so close to clinching. The Steelers lead by really 2. Oakland and San Diego and Baltimore, 464 points. That's incredible over Tennessee. Quickly, the playoff picture. San Francisco, Dallas, Atlanta, Chicago. In the NFC, you have the Rams, the Giants, and the Redskins, Tampa Bay, New Orleans, and Carolina are all tied with 3 to go for the last playoff spot. On the other side, Oakland, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Miami. Then you have San Diego, who's 9-4. Tennessee and Cincinnati. After that, Cleveland's looking in. Let's take a look at next week's games. And I'm going to be off to bed. There it is. Tampa Bay and Cleveland. Huge one. That's it. San Francisco and Baltimore. We're going to see that one. That's going to be one heck of a game. New England, Philadelphia, Miami, and Pittsburgh. That's going to be a big game. The Ravens hosting Buffalo. The Giants at Jacksonville. Atlanta hosting Denver. Washington at Detroit. Cincinnati hosting Minnesota. New Orleans against Seattle. Green Bay, they need to win. San Diego against St. Louis. Chicago against the Texans. And Dallas and Tennessee, a big one. Carolina taking on Kansas City. And Oakland and LA. The Raiders and Rams. 10-3 and 9-4, but I think the bigger 10-3. Baltimore is on a 6-game winning streak, and they're the hottest team in football. I want to see them. That's a Super Bowl, potential Super Bowl matchup. And as you see this, that is huge. So yeah, Baltimore and San Francisco, 1-2. All right, that's it for us today. Have a great day.